there are so many off-plan developers who end up duping people. So just to avoid this, I would advise that you do your proper due diligence for this developer. Don't just jump onto investing with a developer just because you feel like their projects they are offering is so nice, right? So the best thing would be, as much as you've seen the renders, as much as you've bought into the vision of the developer, it is always good to check the background of this developer. So is it a person who is trusted in the market? Do they have maybe a known brand, or is it something that would they have implemented any other project? And part of due diligence is actually to visit these sites. If they say they have done a project, I think it will be prudent to just visit one of these sites and get to see their level of workmanship. When they talk about a project, you would even rather ask for the renders of the previous project that has already been implemented, and to see if there are any deviations to the proposed project versus what is implemented. If it is on the positive side, then you know that this person was actively listening to the off-plan buyers. Or if it is a project that was done to standard, as per their drawings, as per their proposals, then you know that this is a reliable person. The only red flag would be if this developer had proposed a project and then implemented the project halfway, or just felt like they are not going to finish up with the project, or just maybe delivered short of their promise, like things like tiling, or maybe internal finishes. They probably would have proposed to do internal finishes, but they end up not doing them. So this is a red flag. If you go to the site and you realize that actually whatever it is that was promised in this other project, they implemented it to the letter, then that gives you a bit of confidence as you're engaging this off-plan developer with the project that you're now proposing to purchase or to acquire. So this will at least give you time, I usually say buying a house is not like walking into a supermarket and moving out with some bread, or just buying a bread off the counter. Real estate is a capital intensive project, and if you're investing your money, I would rather you take enough time to do your proper due diligence. So research on these people, research on the projects they've done, research on how they handle their clients, research on just generally everything, because you don't want to bet your money on something or someone who you feel like you're not going to have proper relationship in the future. And you see, when you're buying a home, you probably just want a place that is peaceful, a place that is full of bliss, like you would like to enjoy your space, or maybe just to have a good home ownership experience. So you talk of things like contracts, how do they do their contracts, what is their turnaround time in terms of customer communication, in case there are any complaints, how do they handle these complaints. So these are some of the things that you should consider as you're addressing as you're making your decision towards buying a home off plan or buying an affordable home.